Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, my name is Ruby, I live in New York City, and this is my lifestyle channel. I post new videos 3 times a week, so if you like what you see here, please be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. We are trying to reach 6K. That is the next goal here for this channel. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've done an Amazon favorites video, and so I wanted to do one for the fall season. A couple of these products are definitely like specifically geared towards fall, but they're also just products that like I've been recently loving and that I've bought within like the last few months. You guys know that I'm kind of obsessed with Amazon. I always love showing you guys the purchases that I've been loving, and I feel like this one is so good because we've got like truly a ton of variety in this one. So many different categories. I think we should just like jump right into this. I feel like this video doesn't need much of an intro. I'm gonna have links for everything listed down below. You guys have to let me know if you check out any of these or if you have some of these products already. Also be sure to check out my Amazon shop, which is always in the description box down below. That has every single product that I've mentioned in today's video, but it also has other products that I've just been loving, both older and newer. It's just a place where I can really highlight everything and anything from Amazon that I've been loving. But like I said, without further ado, let's just jump into this Amazon favorites video. I'm gonna try and go in like a little bit of an order because I definitely, like I said, I do have quite a few categories. So let's start with clothing and shoes, because yes, I actually do have a pair of shoes, which I don't think I've ever featured in an Amazon video before. Recently, I've been trying to like kind of step up my fashion game again because I feel like I'm somebody who's always had like pretty good style, but of course throughout the pandemic, like so many of us, I definitely fell into the habit of like staying in casual clothes and just like lounge sets. So recently I've been adding a couple pieces into my wardrobe just to help like elevate a look. And I actually heard about this clothing item through TikTok, and it is such a find. I have this in 2 colors, black and white. I thought I would just show you the white in today's video. They are these super simple corset tops. First of all, how cute are these? I'm obsessed with like the boning and also like the sheer overlay on this. It's definitely like a cropped corset, which I love because I wear a lot of high-waisted pants, so for me this works really well. The back just zips up like so. Now I will say size-wise for these, if you want more of like a comfortable fit, order your true size, but if you want this tight, if you don't want to wear a bra with this, if you want this to give you quite a little bit of shape, definitely size down. Usually in this corset, if I wanted like a normal fit, I would be a 0 to 2, but I'd size down to a double 0 to 0, and it's like such a dream. Like I said, I purchased in both black and white. I think these were like $22 each. And what I like about these is I feel like top-wise, it does have quite a bit of coverage. I've been a little afraid to break into like the corset trend just because I didn't want like everything out on show, and I didn't want to feel like any second like my boob would be popping out. But I don't have a problem at all with this style. I'm just completely obsessed with like leather pants with denim jeans. There's so many things you can do with a corset. Casual outfit, more dressy outfit, cannot recommend enough. Yeah, definitely order 1 or 2 of these. This next favorite I feel is very much a big girl / adult purchase. It's been a little gloomy here in the city recently, and I realized that I did not have a raincoat. I've had, you know, obviously I have like rain accessories that I use. I have rain boots and I have an umbrella. But there are times when like carrying an umbrella around the city is just a little too bulky and it's just kind of like an inconvenience. And so I was like, you know what, Ruby, it's time. Like you need to buy yourself a rain jacket. But what's interesting is like when I went online, I feel like I couldn't find one for like under $100, which I just thought was like bizarre. And also like if I'm gonna spend $100 on a clothing piece, it's not gonna be a rain jacket, at least just for me and like my preferences. So I went on Amazon, and at first I definitely had like a little bit of trouble finding anything that like was under $75. However, after doing some clicking and some searching, I found this one. It's basic, it gets the job done. I actually wore it today because on my way to take my solid core workout class this morning, it was pouring rain outside. So this is from the brand Columbia, which is a super popular outerwear brand. But anyways, it's just this super basic black raincoat. It has a hood. For me, I don't need anything like flashy or dressy because I feel like when I'm wearing a raincoat, it's just gonna look casual regardless. I think this was like $35, and what I really like about it is the inside has a little bit of fleece, so as it's getting colder this fall and winter, this is going to be really nice to wear. It's a little bit of a longer coat, like it goes just past my butt. So it's definitely like a good length, but it's not too long where again it feels like it's kind of in the way. Anyways, really have been enjoying this. If you need a good raincoat and you don't want it to break the bank, definitely check out this one. Okay, finally, let's talk about this pair of shoes. So if you guys don't know, I have a pair of slides from APL, which is a little bit more of an expensive shoe brand. And those slides are like for when I want to go out onto a rooftop or I'm just running to like get coffee. But if it's a day where like the night before it was raining and the streets are a little bit dirtier, I don't always like to wear those just because again, they were so expensive. So I went on Amazon looking for just like a pair of slides to kind of be like my run to go get coffee or run to quickly walk Dakota and come home. To be like those kind of shoes. You know, I'm not going to be doing any like major walking, but just like little errands. I had heard everybody and their mother talking about these pillow slides that I have right here. They're from the brand Bronax. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, I had heard so many people talking about these on TikTok, on YouTube, and finally I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna order these. They're definitely like a little funny looking, but I feel like they are kind of cute. Like they're definitely like a thicker sole, but that's like the reason they're called pillow slides, because they're supposed to feel like you're walking on like a super cushiony like pillow cloud. I'm obsessed with these. These were under $20. They've definitely fit true to size. I'm a size 6.5. And I got the 6.5 to 7 size. And although they're like a little funny looking, they're actually growing on me, and I do think they're like kind of cute. Maybe next year when the weather starts to get warmer again, I'll get like a second color. But yeah, I love these. They're totally worth it for anybody else who's maybe seen these on their social media recently. I just wanted to give these a shout out because I've really been enjoying them. They like mold to your feet super fast, kind of similar to like how I remember Crocs doing that when I used to wear Crocs when I was super young. If you're looking for a pair of slides, like I said, to just like kind of do your coffee run and come home, or like a beach or pool shoe, I feel like these would be great. Pretty soon it's gonna get too cold to wear these, but I'm definitely glad I bought them when I did because I feel like they're gonna start selling out really soon considering how many people have been talking about them. Next, let's talk about beauty. I have one beauty accessory item that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned in today's video. I wanted to talk about my new makeup bag that I have been loving. So long story short, I had been using the same like travel cosmetic bag since like my junior year of high school, and like I would clean it and I would wash it, but like it was just getting way too old and way too dirty, and I was like, you know what, it's time to retire this. But I feel like it's so hard to find a good makeup bag because they're either way too big or they're way too small. They're super hard to clean or they don't stay clean for that long at all. So I definitely, like, to be totally honest, it was trial and error. I feel like I ordered 5 different cosmetic bags on Amazon before settling on this one, because again, I want something that's like not too big but it's not too small, so I can use it for kind of like my everyday makeup bag that sits out on my like counter in my room, but also when I take it on trips I'm able to fill it with a lot, but it's also not going to take up a crazy amount of room in my luggage. So finally I found this one, and I love it because it has this really spacious bottom part of the bag, like the main part of the bag, but then it also has this smaller pouch up on top where you can organize and hold your brushes. I don't know, I've just really been enjoying this. Like I said, I feel like it's the perfect size. This company, I'll link it down below, but this is the extra large size of the bag, and it's still really like not even that big. As you can see, I don't even have this filled to the top, so I could definitely like smush this down in a suitcase if I needed it to. It has a little top handle. I'm just like thoroughly enjoying this. I'm so happy that I got this for myself. I like that it's clear, it makes it easy to see everything, and it's also super easy to wipe down. I usually give it like a good wipe down at the end of every week. So yeah, cannot recommend this enough, and I also again think it was under 20 bucks. It definitely was, and then there was like an additional coupon that they had for this. Let's go into fitness. I have 2 fitness accessories that I wanted to talk about. So you guys know I have been head over heels in love with solid core. I've been going now for a few months. I go almost every single day. I feel like I'm sliding off my bed. But if you guys don't know, solid core is basically a super intense Pilates-esque class. But I've been taking it a ton, and I got these 2 products a few weeks into my solid core journey, if you will, and they've been super, super helpful. And they're not just useful for Pilates, so I really wanted to give these a shout out. I have always had pretty sensitive wrists. I think it's because they're small and they're like on the bonier side, so I definitely need to be careful when doing certain like workout moves or going to certain fitness classes. In solid core, you hold quite a few planks, like for quite a few minutes at a time, which can be definitely a little bit harsher on your wrists. And I've also gotten back into a little bit of weightlifting here and there, obviously going slow and steady because I don't want to re-injure my back. But I thought for that and also solid core, it would be really nice to invest in a pair of wrist wraps just to protect my wrists and prevent any sort of injury that might happen. However, again, this was definitely trial and error finding the ones that worked best for me because my wrists are super tiny. So I'm basically a child size, but they don't have a ton of like child gym wrist wraps to choose from. So I had to find women's wrist wraps that just like ran really small. And I found these and I love them. They have been such a game changer and lifesaver during my workouts. These were actually made for like CrossFit athletes, but they work great for me. And I read the reviews before purchasing these and people were like, oh, I use them for CrossFit, I use them for yoga, I literally use them for everything. So I was like, okay, sold. This is from the brand WOD Nation. They are these pink and black striped little wrist wraps. Aren't these cute? They just provide a really nice amount of support. They're not super bulky. Obviously when I wear these, I move my Apple Watch up a little higher on my arm, but they're not super bulky. I don't really notice them once they're on, and they just provide a really nice amount of support, compression. I'm so glad that I bought these. Okay, and then the other little like fitness accessory, again, I've been using for my solid core classes, but you could also use them for bar classes or yoga classes, are my grippy socks. So again, obviously these are from Amazon, but these are from the brand, I'm just gonna spell it because I'm sure I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but it's ZAIIC. It comes in a pack of like a ton of colors. I believe mine came with green, brown, gray, and 2 pairs of black. It has a ton of grip on the bottom of the sock, which is super important for me. But then what I also really like is the top of the sock has these straps, so it almost fits like a ballet shoe. It just keeps your foot nice and secure, and I'm somebody that definitely has pretty narrow feet and ankles, so I always like grippy socks that are kind of like similar to this style. Up next, I have 2 books that I want to mention that I have just been so enjoying reading. Now, obviously you guys know for the most part, I don't purchase hard copies of books. I have a Kindle, which is where I read like 99% of the books that I buy. However, there are some books that I prefer to have a hard copy of because they're books that I know I'm gonna have for a long time. Maybe I'm gonna like annotate them because sometimes I definitely do that with books. The first book is one that I've already talked about in a previous video, but in case you didn't watch that one, I wanted to mention it again. This is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna West. First of all, this like book cover itself is so gorgeous. I feel like this would be such a good coffee table book. I have been loving this book and the way that I've been reading it, because obviously like it's a big one. It's packed full of a ton of information. The way that I've been reading this and kind of like dividing it is I have been reading 1 essay every other day, and I've been really taking my time with it, reading the essay slow, making sure that I'm absorbing, like truly absorbing everything that it's talking about. And this title, like when I first bought this book, I was like, okay, 101 essays that will change the way you think. Like, this is a pretty heavy statement, but no joke. There are some essays in this book that I have already reread twice because they were so just like influential on me and my mindset and just like my life in general. This is one of those books that after I'm done reading it the first time, I'm gonna go back and reread again and really start like annotating and like making notes in this book. And then the other book, now this is like totally different. This is more of like a fun light read. The 101 Essays book is definitely more of like a dense read. But this one right here, like I said, is the complete opposite, but it's still like such a favorite. This is the little book of Hygge, Danish Secrets to Happy Living. If you guys don't know, Hygge is a word and feeling and way of life that was coined by the Danish. And it's basically a way of living where you are consciously cozy. The Danish people are known for being some of just the happiest people on earth, and so I have always wanted to read this and try and again adapt a more like Hygge lifestyle. And because it's a book kind of all about being consciously cozy again for the fall and winter, I feel like it's such a fitting read. Again, it's also adorable as a coffee table book. I feel like this would be a great gift as well, even like with the holiday season coming up, like a stocking stuffer, because again, it's a shorter read, but it's also like a smaller book too, so I feel like it would fit into a stocking. But yeah, I can't recommend either one of these books enough, and I've like really been enjoying them. Okay, lastly but certainly not least, let's talk about some health and wellness products, because I definitely have have quite a few. You guys know I always have new health and wellness products in all of my Amazon favorites videos. This one though, I feel like we have a little bit more than usual. And again, they're all like such wins. I can't recommend them enough. I kind of feel like I saved the best for last, even though I love all of these products and I don't really like playing favorites. The first product that I want to talk about though is the pre and probiotic that I've been taking for probably the last like 2 months now. This is from the company Ray, and this is their pre and probiotic. There are so many benefits to this pre and probiotic. My top 2 like favorite things about these are, 1, they don't upset my stomach. So many pre and probiotics in the past have just wreaked havoc on my stomach. And they just like don't make me feel good, but I know that they're really good for you to take. These I find though are like super gentle on the stomach. I don't know what it is. I also love these because typically with like vitamins and supplements, they don't always have the best like aftertaste, which can make taking them a little bit just like, I don't know, more of a hassle, more of like a daunting task. Sometimes they taste a little earthy or a little fishy. These though are super interesting because literally the second you open up the container, you get this like mint scent thrown at you. And when you take these, they have this really lovely mint aftertaste. So it makes it super pleasant and kind of like a treat to take, honestly. I also really like the packaging though. I just feel like it's super simple. I know that they sell this brand at Target as well, but I just picked mine up on Amazon because it's like so easy. Then speaking of my vitamins and supplements, you guys know I take quite a few every single day. And oddly enough, I've never had a pill organizer in my life. And so I was like, Ruby, why don't you buy yourself one? I feel like that's something so simple that would make your life a lot easier. So I went on Amazon and I found this one right here. Isn't it so cute? I just love the pink color. I also love, like the main reason that I really, really love this pill organizer in particular is because the like days are actually really big, and a lot of the supplements that I take are on the larger side. So sometimes they don't fit into like your average sized pill organizer, and this was super cheap. I think it was like $5, which is originally the reason why I purchased it, but it ended up working out really well. And yeah, I don't know, it's just something simple that again makes my day a lot easier. Having all of my supplements in one place rather than like having 8 different bottles out on my counter every day, like what a world of a difference. These next 2 products kind of go together, which is why I'm going to talk about them at the same time. Again, I've mentioned these in a previous video, but I just wanted to mention it again here. And I am talking about my body guasha and my massage oil that I use with the tool. This is actually my 2nd bottle of this massage oil. I literally just repurchased this, so we have a nice fresh little container here. I have been such a fan for so long of using a gua sha for my face, but a couple of months ago I was like, you know what, I feel like this is something that I should also be doing to my body. It's super helpful in promoting lymphatic drainage and just helping like there's so many different benefits to using a gua sha on your body. So I got this one from Amazon. I wanted to get one that was a larger size and also had quite a few different like shapes and textures on it. And then as far as like a massage oil to pair with it, I wasn't super picky. I just wanted something that was pretty much all natural ingredients, and ideally I wanted something with like a spearmint or peppermint scent, just because I think that's super relaxing, and I love to end my evening with a couple minutes of using my gua sha on my body. So I found this one from the brand Gaia Labs, and this is their soothing massage oil with, I think it's spearmint and peppermint. No, not spearmint, sorry, eucalyptus and peppermint, and also cinnamon and lemongrass, I think. Anyways, here's what that looks like. Super clean packaging, again, looks really nice on a counter, on a vanity, in your bathroom. Okay, this next product. I don't know where I would be without this. I literally use this every single day, multiple times a day. If there's one thing you're gonna purchase from this video, it might be this. And this is my TENS machine unit. So if you guys don't know, I feel like at this point I'm repeating myself. I've said this so often, but I don't know how many like new people are watching this video. A couple of months ago, I really injured my back. I slipped a disc in my lower back. It was just like kind of the worst time of my life. The recovery was super challenging. I'm still kind of like in recovery, but I'm like on the last little bit of it. And long story short, I've known about TENS machines for a really long time because I've been going to the chiropractor literally since I was like an infant. There are so many benefits to a TENS machine unit. It promotes blood circulation. It helps with muscle soreness and aches and just overall like muscle tiredness. Also, if I'm ever dealing with like muscle spasms, I feel like I can put the TENS machine on that spot and it instantly just kind of helps like relax everything. Also, during that time of the month, this is really helpful as well because it can help aid in like preventing cramps or making them like less intense. So basically, here's what the actual machine looks like. It's super tiny, can literally fit in your pocket, and then it comes with the little pads that you actually put on your body. It comes with 4 of these larger ones and 4 of like the smaller ones as well. So depending on the area of your body that you're targeting, you'll want to use like a different size pad. The reason I'm so excited about this TENS machine unit is because I was a little hesitant to purchase this because I wasn't sure that it was going to work as well as the machines that are like actually in my doctor's office and my chiropractor's office. I just feel like sometimes at-home versions of things don't always work the best. This is incredible. First of all, there's like 20 different settings on this thing, so it's literally like more high-tech than some of the machines that I've seen in doctor's offices. It works so well. The battery lasts for forever. I've had this for like going on 5 months now, and I feel like I've only had to charge it twice. On days where my back is like not that great, I will literally use this multiple times a day. It provides instant relief. I'm not somebody who really deals with cramping during my period, but I do deal with like lower back pressure. And so I'll put this on my lower back. Again, it helps so much. I just can't recommend this enough. I think this was like $30 or $35. And what a game-changing addition to just like my life, my everyday routine, my health routine, my back recovery. 10 out of 10. Actually like 12 out of 10. This thing is amazing. So you guys know I am obsessed with my Hydro Flask. I use it every single day. I believe I mentioned it in my last Amazon favorites video. I'm such a huge fan of Hydro Flasks, but they can be really hard to clean, especially mine because it's so big. I have like one of the larger sizes, and so sometimes cleaning them can just be like such a hassle. It's really important to do, and so I usually like, I obviously clean it and like rinse it out every single day, but I usually give it a good deep clean at the end of every week. But sometimes even with like the water bottle like cleaning sponge that I have, it can be really hard to like I said, give it that good deep clean. And so recently my boyfriend Kevin was like, you know, I think they have like cleaning tablets specifically for water bottles to help make sure that like you get all the gunk and grime out. It gets rid of like that weird smell that sometimes Hydro Flasks get. And I was like, you know what? It kind of sounds like a gimmick, but I'm gonna try it out and see if it works. Where have these been all my life? These are insane. So these are from the brand Bottle Bright, and these are the bottle cleaning tablets. It says it naturally removes stains and odors. It comes with 12 tablets. I think it was like $8, so really not that expensive. Basically what you do with these is you fill up your water bottle with warm water. You plop a tablet in for like 30 to 45 minutes, you let it sit, then you rinse out your water bottle, and after those 30 to 45 minutes, first of all the stains are gone. There's like no weird like tint to the metal anymore. There's no water stains. Any sort of like smell that you might have been dealing with your water bottle is completely gone. It looks brand new. And it like takes away the hassle of like having to deep clean it yourself. Like these tablets do the work for you. I really don't know where these have been all my life. Also, thank you Kevin for recommending these. He has never even used these. He just saw them once online and he was like, I don't know, people talk about them. Like I think they work. I love when like seemingly gimmicky products like this actually work really well, because then I'm so excited to tell you guys about them. Comment down below if you've tried these before, because I'm really interested to know if like I was the last person on earth to finally realize that these were a thing. Okay you guys, that's it. Those are all of my Amazon favorites, and I'm filming this outro right as I think it's about to start raining again, so we did pretty good time-wise. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the products. Like I said, I feel like we had some variety in this, and I feel like everything I showed was so good. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more from me in general and or more Amazon videos, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and also click that subscribe button. Again, we are trying to reach 6K. That is the next goal here for this channel. Be sure to follow me on all of my other social media networks. They're always listed down below. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, I post daily on there. Clubhouse, check out my Amazon shop. I love you guys so much. I hope that you all are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon in my next video. Okay, bye everybody.